2023 State Board of Education meeting. I'm Eric Davis, Chair of the Board, and I call this meeting to order. Delighted to welcome all board members, advisors, staff, on-site visitors, online listeners, and Twitter followers. And you can follow State Board of Education on Twitter at @EDStateBoard_NC. I remind the audience and those listening that this body meets monthly for board policy, with our official meetings are scheduled for the first Thursday of the month, and typically with discussions on the Wednesday prior to the official meeting. However, due to our one-day summer virtual meeting schedule, a discussion of agenda items will be held today with consideration of approval of these agenda items later in this meeting. We're also delighted to welcome our new advisors to the State Board, Dr. Don Phipps of Caldwell County Schools, our Superintendent Advisor, Donna Bledsoe of Surry County Schools, our Principal Advisor, and Kimberly Jones of Chapel Hill Carrboro City Schools, our Teacher Advisor. They will all be publicly recognized during our August State Board of Education meeting, and we're excited and look forward to working with them in the coming months. I remind our visitors and online listeners that you can follow the State Board online and see our materials by going to SBE meetings at www.ncpublicschools.org. Board members, you're reminded that it's our duty to avoid conflicts of interest and the appearance of conflicts of interest as we handle the work of this board. Does any member of the board know of any conflicts of interest during the appearance of conflict with respect to any matters coming before us at this meeting? If so, please state them for the record. If during the meeting you become aware of an actual or apparent conflict of interest, please bring the matter to the attention of the chair. It will then be your duty to abstain from participating in discussion on the matter and from voting on the matter. Board members, you received the agenda last week and have had the opportunity to review it. I ask if there are any requests for changes to the agenda. Hearing none, I request a motion to approve the July 6, 2023 North Carolina State Board of Education agenda.
I make that motion. Olivia Oxendine.
Motion by Dr. Oxendine. Is there a second?
Second, Mr. Keenan.
Second by Mr. Keenan. Dr. Petrie Martin.
Dr. Oxendine.
Yes.
Mrs. Camden.
Yes.
Mr. Keenan.
Yes.
Mr. Hull.
Yes.
Dr. Tipton Rogers. Mr. Blackburn.
Yes.
Dr. Ford. Treasurer Falwell.
Treasurer Falwell is present.
Vice Chair Duncan.
Yes.
Chair Davis.
Yes. Okay, the motion carries. We have an agenda.
Did you get Treasurer Falwell recorded? I'm sorry.
Yes, we did.
Thank you.
Okay. At this time, I hope that each of you had an enjoyable 4th of July and took the time to celebrate this wonderful country that we're fortunate to live in. I also hope that each day hereafter we'll pause in gratitude, remembering those who came before us, who more than self their country loved, and by their sacrifices moved our country closer to achieving our national ideal that all are created equal. Remembering that we have more work and more sacrifices ahead, becoming a country in which we treat one another the way we would want to be treated, the way we would want our children to be treated. The work of this board and of every public school and educator across our state is part of this great national journey towards liberty and justice for all, one student at a time, now in its 248th year. With gratitude for those who came before us, let us press on with renewed faith and conviction in each other and in our great country. At this time, I call on my colleague, Mr. John Blackburn, to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Mr. Blackburn.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. If my fellow board members and guests would click on the icon beside my name, a U.S. flag will show up, and I think that's very fitting. So if everyone will join me, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and
to the republic for which it stands,
one
one
nation,
nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Blackman.
Thank you,
Now
Mr. Chair.
request a motion to go into closed session. Vice Chair Duncan.
Thank you, Chair Davis. As I make the motion, several of us are getting an echo.
Yes,
Now-
Vice Chair, our tech team is working on it right now.
Should we pause for a moment?
Give us a couple of seconds.